asem Kesi pana to Mensa because enche bia na ECOWAS for no kushia mahama na san komodi die ne nyina no edi ne nyina bro amia we say mahama e ka che ne say elections here ko on pentokwa of no penny peaceful. That's why I opposite EC den na dwuma yi na so EC no esikoye neutral no ne reaction bi chess as or type party bi echi the reaction chess on also on peace into no can obi a I was thinking ECOWAS for friend pa ni manimi ya Mensa because the EC boss no ne mo bi bro ha yenti ase ti eno no nkomo a chess AGM ene ECOWAS for chess omosuma omompani for no buy no omudi edifa elections no Sabri breaking news about HSA ECOWAS for no atwa Mensa wo EC office Oma boy twin oma to no ho oma kon ho street komo amuni GMD no oma kon ho street ekobisi na se ampa so niema mo keka no voter register na che setimi de how be breba no ampa se errors ABCD in the womb so ampa se forensic audit na ebeboa asolve ama o credibility akosho so ampa se entoko beba elections ni ma efani so gina so ampa se on person be forensic audit o ma ko no ho na akotena se table ho ache se eno ho nsem nyina no ye be de yibeti ni ahwese de nkomotwetwe ne de ekoi no wokoi no na Mensa akoyi sam page sheet bia de achromo ache ne se oye ne famudie ne fa kese na so ebekoso police station na so wasi hu se register no credible ebe man nyama ebe call police station no ebe like chaos ebe ba on be kitu ebi as a register no first of all nye credible esina chaos mbeba ye nji kasa nemfa yenko hwe process no bra ECOWAS for no ko huma after that no ko easy yenko nenkoti ne hwe de course wo
am to be to be Ghanaian His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na so nano Nigeria former president Goodluck Jonathan and in each year no and no ya so one Mensa easy boss ego share na enhyemu na Goodluck Jonathan and the president Mahama share no and commoni be a course no and in yetie
issues that brought us as the secretary of the West African Elders Forum mentioned. The purpose of the West African Elders Forum is to see how we can bring tension down in the sub-region. ECOWAS, of course, you know very well, being the key leader of ECOWAS, is one of the sub-regional bodies that is well respected. Even SADC respect ECOWAS, but we're not immune to conflicts, and we've seen that there are a lot of conflicts in the continent and conflicts in the ECOWAS. And most of the conflicts are related to elections, and that's why we are placing so much emphasis on the elections. And when we set up the West African Elders Forum, how many years ago?
2020.
2020. We believe that when elections are coming up, we don't want to wait until at the end of the elections and when there are major conflicts before you step in to mediate. And we feel that we should prevent crisis from even coming. So we visit countries before the election and we also come during the election. During the election, we are not playing the key role. We'll observe the election, but we are not playing the key role of election observers. But we are there to mediate, to make sure that elections are done properly, to follow the regional and national protocols guiding elections, and where it's necessary for us to mediate, we mediate.
Okay.
So that parties don't really.
Very well. Former Nigerian president Goodluck Jonathan and Altaining Kano. Also by yes, ye be sure about was do. Ye be sure na se entawantawa bi wo ho a betimi di ntokwane basabasa ye bi aba no ye di kesi ho kwan. And afesu ye be hwe se de be ya enhyehyɛ ye wo ye West Africa. Ye nyina ya gye atum enhyehyɛ ne mra ye nyina ya gye atum no ye be hwe se mu nyina mu di so no nti eno mabaro. Na president Mahama edu ne breso a wo kasa no. Ensema wodo a abeya akwansidie a wo susu se ya nya ho bibi wa bra ye koto aba no odan ni nyina di hwe ni nyina guo wabra na Goodluck Jonathan etenencha yetie no.
We all want a peaceful election, but a peaceful election is predicated on the groundwork and the preparation that is done before the election. I'm sure that if we get everything right in the lead up to the election, then the election will be peaceful and successful. But we are committed to a peaceful election, and we believe that if we cooperate with each other, especially with the EC that is supposed to be the neutral arbiter and umpire, we should be able to get it right again.
So President John Dramani Mahama no wabra no so de na no disem etu jabade ba ko so hunu ne se NDC amanyoku asem ba ko a wamaso ya nhwe ye betimi di ohaw kesi aba de wadi kan dia to isi nanima isi na siese wotu wanamon se abato nwoma no proye wom nkofo dia pepa frim nkofo ayeni baabi o mo register o mo dia piem nkofo nso a o mo register wo police station bi no ya mo omudi nso de ko baabi foforo a o mo ni ekwan kura saa de ne bai wo mo de sansem ni nyina akoto abato commission nanim abato commission se wodi wuduma. President Goodluck Jonathan, former Nigerian president, ekoshi ama meji Mensa one ni di hu komo omo di komo edefa ECOWAS enhyehyɛ no ho ene sɛdeɛ mama wodo ɛhyɛ ECOWAS ase agye ni nyina tum ene hia sɛ wɔsɛ saa nhyehyɛ no yɛdi so fa picture no to so na yɛhwɛ nhyiamu no ene sɛdeɛ si kɔɔyɛ ene komodidie no sɛdeɛ na ni nyina esi kɔ eti one ma meji Mensa na te wo no abato commission ahweye ena dwumadie yi ekɔɔso eti according to Goodluck Jonathan ne kasa wɔka ene kyerɛ President Mahama no enu abi no ɔka ne kyerɛ ɛyɛ maame gye Mensa so mo ne nya aba no mo ba bɛhwɛ so kɛkɛ bɛ nuoma bi a bɛyɛ ntawontawa ebetimi di ɔhaw ne amane ɛde aba daakye bi no ene ya akwanya no wɔ hɔ nkɔmɔ no sɛ de sitie bia no yɛni na yɛ wakwan bi a yɛbetimi asia no a yɛnsi ano saa bere eti wohwɛ the next picture na me yɛ sure say abato commission panyin no ɛma ensɛm na NDC amaso ɛne ne ɔmo yɛ sɛ de bɛyɛ abato nwoma no bɛyɛ kroje wabra yɛ kɔto aba no ɛso bonso picture no baako wama ɛyɛ pink sheet no baako so a wɔde kyerɛ adan na di wotie EC ɔmo advert no dodo na wɔse political parties no sɛ mo ɔma no ho bɔ anase mo pese mo bɔ mo ma ho banya pink sheet no ne ma no nsusu aso ebesi wo police station wono ho na wasa mo mama ni kɔ na obia ni bibi obetimi awi abanim e sure say saa asem no so wɔka kyerɛ Goodluck Jonathan wabro mo chiaye etwa picture obia so kɔ ne baabi pa basabre die Ghana for hwehwɛ ene say abato komisa ebeye ni bibia in a way a ebe magidi abanimu Goodluck Jonathan eba at a time Ghana for dying and this woman ni jidie ewa abato komisa mu Goodluck Jonathan aba at a time Ghana for share ni mu say abato komisa no be ye ne noma yie se ne be ye abato nsusu aso no ejituma bibia betuma ye akoye kama e dia maye enti na de course no no
we have seen a conversation here the ECOWAS just enya asenketwa after all these incidents na niema ECOWAS we isi office no in niema current situation ECOWAS Ghana, that is the Galamsey. I just say every Ghanaian fitting cry a woman ne kusin penia when you power Ghana no just a Galamsey and they are affecting only so credit free ayabuchi only so cranes all you be out the win so no free other country near ever no the way you save now so majority in Ghana ni paradox ni bit my answer ne no organized labor for ECOWAS president no mabobo at 2 p.m. Yinya be this conversation here the bro na no na Ghana American Association penny power down on the HSA on the members for ni na matcham ho free air demonstration and some of them support na be be more organized labor and no na members na ba say hey one hwan na betwam ho free air demonstration on one hwan ye meeting awodi because ye kan Sabri no omuhia immediate resignation from this air boss. Na Sabri conversation akwesi saying na see ebe sack no anaso na be resign. Star Ben organized labor money president and come did in bed ebekoso in would say updating free aid this doctor.
Yes, I'm back to the biggest story of the day. Ye labor union, Omushiamua, Eba Bekoso, we are Bremu no Mienu. Nansen and Shabu Bekosono, Dr. Srebo, Frank Srebo of Ghana Medical Association, Edinburgh two just said, Womono strike no, Omu for Munjim, sa. Na, Edani Dura, Omuba solidarize it. A man for so more GMA short record, say yen to Dr. Frank Srebo, yen to the free, baby or one, yen yinadi, yen pamano. Now on seven for Tafize, Sasa no Bekano, and ye Omujina no. Dr. Thomas Anaba, Kane, no ye CEO, Ewa a year rich hospital, and as a greater Accra regional hospital. Yan going to China, Yanino, any gomo. Dr. Thomas Anaba, yan watching more guava.
Yes, sir, good morning, everyone.
Good morning to you, Doc. A tear for near Alfonso, and as is what your penny as only a Becasa. Sam Como ye across a famo Ghana Medical Association wing. And if Fana members in Gina, I no cre, says you will be called so. My Dr. Frank Srebo, Edge Adrian Channel to do a natural say. And then now striking a back on the way, a year indefinite no, a bet with the Ohawaba. It's more than the same mobile solidarize. A yano cre, Sasa no Becano.
Medawa to the brain. Yes, one say president, GMA president, Beba Betro crack away on behalf of all doctors in Ghana. For my own knowledge, meeting Dia and Faso regarding taking of that decision. Yahoo latest development and communique issued by Srebo saying that Yentimi accepted Omoye expanded medical training to other universities, which was a unilateral decision. This time, there was an activity that is an existential threat to our life, a threat to our existence, Galamsey, that even people are yes doctors, or other labor unions, or yes doctors, the way Galamsey affected human body. Almost say, where they damage a man anti yenjai. Na Dr. Penny, your war, the leader of the medical association, they are only the consequences of Galamsey more than any other person to the human body. Were throw unilateral letter in representation of all doctors without consultation that we are not part. Me, Obiara in Ghana say me pet strike. Me pet strike because the pet strike are ever ha amount for omo life. Yes, say you're using negotiation. But the Galamsey is a threat to our life, including myself, including his three boy himself. Toxic levels in vegetables is increasing due to Galamsey. Toxic levels of our water is increasing because of Galamsey. Very soon we may have to import water. So which doctor in Ghana would agree that we should allow Galamsey to go in? If teachers who don't understand, excuse my language, the importance or the effect of Galamsey on the human body are saying that it's a threat to their life, how can a leader of the doctors say that no, we won't support any strike or we won't support any action against indiscriminate mining in Ghana? I think Srebo has gone too far with his behavior. 2015, this was the gentleman who called for a strike and dared the government just because of allowances. When we were begging him to stop it, now there's an existential threat not only to GMA but to all Ghanaians. Is it because it is to all Ghanaians and he has money to buy pure water and distill water to drink? He is not concerned. When it concerned him and that his allowance were not met, he wanted us to go on strike. Today, there's a threat to eliminate all Ghanaians, and he's saying that no one should demonstrate against it. I think Srebo has crossed the red line, and the call for his resignation is up, or else Ghanaians will see we doctors as not being sympathetic to them, including ourselves, because the vegetables they bring from the gold mining areas the cocoa, the oranges, the banana, the plantain, and the fish they bring from those areas are all contaminated, and we are all consuming it. We are having children being born without limbs, some being born without some organs, women getting abortions all the time because of contamination of our rivers and indiscriminate mining. The forest is being depleted. Rain pattern has changed. And Siriboy sits there and writes a letter on his own, a press release on his own, saying that we doctors have dissociated ourselves from a demonstration. I am not in favor of demonstration, but this demonstration is a life-saving demonstration for all of us. It is not only for medical doctors issues that you should go on demonstration. It should be issues concerning national interest. If you join to do a demonstration, you can just do a demonstration wearing a red band and working in the hospitals. That does not mean that you have abandoned patients. After all, the Galamsey is bringing more patients to the hospitals than we treating them. But I am not surprised. You see, there are a group of people in Ghana who I think should have been the first people to show leadership. We have seen in the UK that when Boris Johnson was misbehaving, his own cabinet members resigned to demonstrate that they were not in support of him. We have Council of Elders, Council of State members who are quiet on this. I think they are there to advise the president and do the right thing. It is high time we see some of the Council of State members, just like the members of the cathedral resign, members of board of the cathedral resign. We want to see some members of the Council of State coming up telling the president in his face to do the right thing or resign and leave the president alone.
A bit of a current update I just said from a year ECOWAS or my bomb more deep my idea pa my idea pa because oh how much 19 as the D who say so man to sima to quite be Ghana and to quite. This election we all know is a very crucial. It's not just a normal election to say the baby is in keke. Nubia. Him say this elections are it means being said that it be more classify this election as our second independence. Because how yaw the tea omkofu dia fam no. Almost see ni na papa. Almost some of your fellow promises. Soon di our phrase on my boy no. Almost oh David Ghana for a bunya nyama ya yamomi edwuma ye bie dia yes ya hye ACD amana coming as see no akwakọ ye stable the way as nyama boy ye free na say inflation go 50 something is about 20 something dia ya de the Ghana for yedin DSCC hospital DSC agri sector ni kwi na de Galamsey nyama munjaye na se nyama ya the better ni a win election kofu the farmer ni hunum the party team so kofu bi a classify this elections e become as crucial our second independence isi ono no ye neutral no so any twintwan kofu anemo isi also making sure say the right thing is done no kwanso kotan any political party bi achi was so them rano in the year juma was so independent and the political party beat me threaten say so yeah dear tio obia we independent no political party beat me threaten say oh yeah dear e won mremu den be ko Supreme Court MPP party ni aka wasem no oh yeah dear won mremu den be ko Supreme Court political party na kasa asem no na obia o independent o sure side we obia o ya dia it is in the law o sure side we obia ka o ya dia ka be bo ma o credibility ne sa robust na mo tutu mo hono akosoro no o sure side we den no ko kan o court o den se wa ye den so ye independent audit no maybe ni muna cheso independent auditor a bad then why and so the Mensa is in fear of those people into uti omo. And as to speak no, in him saying penny for just ye come hono, the West Africa no, ECOWAS in penny for no, man will say, near these people here, dear, behind me, ba. So after the visit AGM, the semi GM kind of, then yama man who one channel, man will say, Tassum, man will say somebody, omutisi from Naso mo koji Mensa, so munim de onkoka. Ampan and Palma Cristiano, and my union the course ho. Arches or Martin 1 year, papa. Only ye. Now I'm good. One year near my day talk about because election biano. T or say election biano. And this election is different from election bia. So this election, no, I know yes, she's saying election biano mukramokano, and you, Mensa, you know. Or obia or political IBN say this election is very crucial. Intin ade crucial see. Na wo ya ade a ebden tokwa beba. Wo ya ade de basabasa beba. And because of you need and say be church say wo na wo say democracy. And it affected the West African funds because a lot of people know or more she Ghana. That's why na ECOWAS no a lot of presidents on be free no makwe ECOWAS leader omne down omne eche. So mako Mensa or ako 24 Mensa so the pink sheet bi ni ade church romo Mensa nya my course nya de ehwe hu de course organized labor ni GMA, that is Ghana Medical Association for no boss obeke can sense be branches members for no any no just as I be jaguni chemo mo catch some reason because the man obeka che Ghana for no more support no more kind da kwen initiate just say a di assembly bread and bread no in the nanisi so in the AB so ache no timbe cancer because lives because you people know you are there to save lives are hold on now yeah share because of Galamsey no catching someone supported it doesn't make sense it's na who ye near co-doctor so a former a rich ACO outside doctor penino or tenant casa so workers so no a design information in by all fire no air fire the Christian Council the Peace Council cabinet ministers for no fire munina bit ma comment section subscribe na share ma onya so yeden sanke behind episode musia kam